because he didn't have a home over there. So she's a great girl. And today she's here with two products. The first of which is a new version of our swivel surge protectors. New because you guys loved it the way it was, but said, I have a lot of things that have USB plugs that need to plug in. So do you think you could add some USB ports? And so they did. So we have that new version in today. You've still got 6 places to plug in regular plugs. Now you've got 2 places to plug in a USB plug as well. We have it for you for $24.98. And as always, guys, if you want easy pay, grab that Q card because you instantly get 3 easy payments on anything that doesn't already have it. So Kylie, welcome.
Hi.
How are your babies?
They're doing great. They're hopefully still sleeping.
Did your Spanish puppy learn how to speak English yet, or is he still barking in Spanish?
He's learning English just fine. He's great.
I love it.
I know.
So this is such a great product.
Yes.
You know, it really became a huge customer favorite because, you know, the problem solution factor, because we never have enough outlets in our house, especially if you have an older home. They just didn't have as many things to plug in back then. So this adds more outlets, but also surge protected.
Absolutely. This is something that should be in every single house, and especially if you're plugging in anything that's over $20, like we were saying, this is going to give you a lot of great options because you're turning any 2-socket outlet into a 6-socket outlet. Plus, you're getting the ability to put 2 USB charging devices in for the first time ever as well. Swivel technology and that surge protection, which is so important because, Carolyn, like we said, surges can happen at any point in time.
Right.
Not just in big power storms. They can happen just during the day. 1/1000th of a second, so you don't even know that they happen, so it's important to have it protected.
And then what happens when I get a surge when things are plugged in? What could happen?
It could fry your devices.
Yeah.
So a surge is any kind of change in the electrical current in your home. So like I said, they're very, very brief. And what we love about this is there's also indicator lights on it as well to tell you that the outlet is working and that the surge protection is working as well.
Fantastic. So we have 2 color choices for you. You're looking at the white. We also have almond.
Yes, it's right down in front
and I'll show you an almond. Yeah, there it is.
There you go.
And I'll put it, I just want to put them right next to each other so you can see. So there's almond and there's white. And you're getting a set of 2. So you'll get 2.
Yes.
Of whichever color you pick. All right.
So which is great. So you're really essentially building 12 outlets and 2 USB ports. And so why this is important is, actually we'll start over here first and show you, is that even if you have these splitters here, so you have an ability to make an outlet grow, there is no surge protection as well. And why we love the swivel technology is take a look as if this is a piece of furniture.
Yeah.
This could be your couch, this could be the table, this could be your desk. And what that is a fire hazard. That is very, very scary stuff because you're pushing against the wires.
Right.
But as you look at the one next to it, it's beautiful, it's flush, the swivels are turned out. You can see that all of it is much more organized and optimizing our space. So that's why this design is just crucial.
I hate that idea of plugging things on top of each other like that too.
Yeah.
I always feel like it just becomes, they're loose, there could be sparks, there's, like you said, a fire hazard. And so, you know, here's an example on this video. You can't even reach that last one to even plug it in.
Exactly, and that's why everybody has always loved the swivel design, because you have instant visibility, accessibility, you can get to it a lot easier. And when you move your furniture up, because it never fails, most of our outlets are covered by our furniture, you have the ability to get to it quickly. But how many times are you unplugging something to try to plug something else in, or charge the phone, or maybe it's our Fitbits? Now you have all of that different ability to plug in just about any device in multiple spaces with this.
And it looks so neat and tidy. And you
does.
can push things closer against the wall. And, you know, because turning it sideways, it makes it easier for you to plug and unplug things. Like maybe you need to unplug that lamp or whatever it is, or you've added a new thing on your bedside table. This is great for the master bedroom when you have a his and hers table on either side and you each have 4 or 5 things that need to be plugged in, and there's one outlet in the middle of the wall, right?
Or maybe you only have one block to charge your cell phone, say, and you're fighting over it. So now you have the 2 USB ports. But this is my life, and I love to show this because the one that I use where I get ready has my Dyson hairdryer, it has my Fitbit charging in it, always has my M-Joy, it has a clock, we can charge our phones. You see we have all of these different devices plugged in, plus more space on the side to plug things in, and we're only using one outlet. So you're really transferring one tiny 2-socket outlet into something with a lot of space. always.
You know, this is a great thing to buy if you're picking up our Bose Today Special Value as well.
Yes, we were saying that.
Because, you know, this Bose is, you know, your last chance to get the Bose Wave music system, and it is also something that, you know, you might want to plug in, you know, CD player or plug it into your television or any of that to make an extra speaker. And so, again, you need more places to plug things in. And that's just dumb. And see how that is wibble wobbling? It's not even plugged in flush to the plug. So it's not only a fire hazard, but it's easy for things to become unplugged. You know, if you have a cat that likes to try to squeeze behind the sofa, they can't squeeze behind it if you have this, because the sofa is almost up against the wall.
Well, and traditional outlets or any of those, you know, old school plugs that we've used before don't have that surge protection.
Right.
This surge protector has a rating up to 1,200 joules. Now, joules are reservoirs of protection, so that's really all of the power that it can withhold if something happens and there is a surge. So anything above 1,000 we say is really high quality.
Yeah.
12,000 joules in here, so the protection you're getting is incredible.
So this is new because it now has USB ports.
Yes.
All right, so you still have 6 places, 3 on each side, to plug things in from the side,
Yes, swivel
flush against
technology.
the wall. But now you've also got the USB ports that you've been asking for as
Right.
well. You get a set of 2. White is more popular. We also have the almond, so get the one that most matches your home decor. And again, the whole thing is less than $25. 3 payments of $8 and change if you use that Q card. So thank you, Kylie.
Thank you, Carolyn.
And we'll see you in a couple of minutes.
Yes.
With something else in about 10 minutes. Here it comes, and we love this at our house. This is the way, instead of a traditional heavy metal dolly, to pull things up and down the stairs or back and forth from the car. It's called the Up Cart. It's the all-terrain folding stair climbing hand cart. My husband actually asked Santa Claus for that last year, and of course he got one because he's a good boy. And so we use it all the time for heavy pet food bags and, you know, just big bottles of water and stuff that gets dropped off from the UPS man in QVC boxes on the back porch. So that's coming up in just a bit. But first, we have our friend Sarah Catalesi here. She always brings us very cool things that have to do with electronics and techie stuff around the house. And she's really brought us a kind of a combination of a home decor item
Yes.
and techie item as well.
Absolutely.
So this is the iCozy lap desk. iCozy, of course, is a